Howdy, folks, and welcome to episode 175. You can pry it from my cold dead hands. We're going to be talking about the things in our collections that we absolutely, positively will not, for any reason, ever sell, give away, or get rid of. We got McMurray with us right now. He's about to arrive at home and he'll transition from being in his car on the phone to being at home on his phone. So there you go. And then Reese said he'll be on shortly. The rest of the team has the link, so they may join us as they see fit. So, one, hold on, one thing real quickly. Let me do that real quick. All right. So, I think there's still 5 days left on the 10% discount on the Adventures in the Age of Steam pre-order. If I remember correctly, it's September 10th is when you have to get that 10% discount. So if you have not already ordered it, like McMurray has, head on over to the Wiley Games Wiley-games.com and place your pre-order. Type in Steam, that's capital S, capital T, capital E, capital A, capital M in the code, the coupon code, so you can get 10% off your copy of Adventures in the Age of Steam Fistful of Lead. So
Or you can just be like me and get
definitely.
really excited and type it in without.
Exactly, yeah.
Or you get really excited and order it without.
Yeah, you can pull McMurray and just say, "Oh crap, it's live! Gimme!" and completely forget about the entering the Steam whatsoever. Now, to be fair, Reese, this isn't very late. You said you're going to be late. I mean, you're late by a whole 3 minutes, I guess. Can you hear us? Can we hear you? Oh, okay.
Me?
There you go.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about
I don't
Reese. So,
Oh,
anyway, so yeah, head on over, 10% off with the coupon code STEAM, STEAM, all capital letters, at wiley-games.com. So, in fact, this Saturday, I'm going to be headed over to Independence to hang out at Wiley HQ. He's just got a game day that he decided, you know what, I'll gonna have some folks over and we're gonna play games all day Saturday afternoon. So there you have it. Let's see. Nordic was in and says, "Well, I beat everyone here." And then Richard Keenan said, "Hello, everyone." I'm not quite sure who this everyone person is, but Nordic got here before they did, and so did. And Richard said hi. Nord comes next and says, "Hello, Richard." Okay, hello to the night, lost in the shadows. There you go. My brother is in the house saying "Vive la Croix." Yes, "Vive la Croix" it is. I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm a little upset because it looked really good, and then I went a little heavy with the Nuln oil, and then even heavier with the Xandri dust. But here is my quad tractor. Let me embiggen myself here for everybody to see. So there he is. What are you doing? Hold on. My camera has a mind of its own. Hold on one second. There we go. You can see that I had a camo pattern underneath it. But a little bit better over there. I mean, it does look like it's been out in the field, getting all grimed up, but you know.
I thought Core was supposed to be the not grimy World War One.
No, they're not the bastard World War One. They're still grimy.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, it turned out okay, I guess.
I like it.
Could be worse. Yeah. Percy Block's in the house. Hey.
Mr. Percy, how you doing?
Reese, what are you drinking? What are you drinking, Reese?
A Fitz. That's
of course you are.
So
Reese has joined us. Hello, Reese.
How are you?
Oh, not so bad. And you?
Nerves are a little shot from taking a horse trailer down the interstate, but pretty good.
How many
people
tires? Or how many tires got blown out?
None. As I told the boss's wife, any day we take a horse trailer on the interstate and nothing goes wrong is a good day.
There you go. Hissy Cat's in the house. How you doing, Hiss? Let's see here. Telemachus with one of his ever-present quotes: "Spreading joy and derision everywhere I go, Grim Reaper." I mean, you're not wrong. Charles in the house saying evening. Bunkhouse. Doug's in the house. How you doing, Doug? Glad you could join us, man. Hissy Cat likes my tractor. I wonder if he thinks it's sexy.
It is a big green tractor.
Yeah. My brother says nothing wrong with that. No such thing as too much Nuln oil. I mean, it's the camouflage is there. It's just not as pronounced as I really had wanted it to be. But that's okay.
Shit happens.
And Jay says it's grimy, not grim dark. Nuln oil is my beverage of choice.
That's a whole new level.
You're right. I need to get more because I'm running a little low. This was a new bottle when I started on the tractor. No, I'm kidding.
I picked up my first bottle a couple weeks ago.
What you got? What color?
It's Nuln oil.
Oh.
It's my first bottle of Nuln oil ever.
They made it the smaller size.
They did.
That's no bueno. Is it the contrast size or is it like the regular pot size?
It's the contrast size.
Okay. Well, at least we're not getting completely screwed.
Oh, that'll be next year.
Right.
Do you guys not just use gravity check? Working.
Gravity still works in St. Louis, boys.
Yeah. Not much else does. But Gravity and McMurray sure do.
Percy says World War I mustard gas free version.
Yeah, it's like without the trenches, right?
Because how would you get a gas mask on that nose?
Well, how they get gas masks on horses, man? They did it.
Just don't ask Morgan's Atlantic how they did it because they got a little skewed idea.
That was, yeah. I was all excited about that, and then you showed me the pictures.
No.
Like there's plenty of other horses that even they have put out that you can use without any issue. It was just bizarre to see it and get that little like, what? Kind of awkward moment.
Oh.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
Hey, buddy. Hello, buddy.
That looks like a new place.
It is.
It is a new place. Did you not see his walkthrough video?
I haven't spent a lot of time on YouTube because it's calving season. So.
It's cabin season.
Calving season.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. the other thing, remember to go out and get yourself some Geek Gaming Scenics at Geek Gaming USA. GeekGamingUSA.com. The stuff, as Jay says, Null Oil and Agrex Earthshade are liquid talent. Base ready mixtures are granular talent.
Yeah, it's like the powdered sugar for the donut of your models.
Exactly. So good stuff.
Even Jeff uses it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's have a discussion about that right now.
What's up?
And I already told Todd. I think my days of painting are gone. They're done.
Why?
I have zero
That was
desire
short
to
this time.
Yeah, I tried. I pulled them out. I tried, and I don't want to do it. I don't want nothing to do with it. I need to
That's
stick
okay.
to what I'm good at, and we'll just call it that.
Outstanding.
What are you going to go watch your videos again and realize you're good at painting?
Yeah, I know, but I just noticed.
That's fine. That's all right. They got a box in the shelf or in the closet. That's fine.
Worst part is the boxes I had all this stuff stored in. They were a little older. I just took them out to the dumpster earlier.
That's okay. There's always more boxes, Jeffrey.
I tried. I really tried.
Nothing wrong with it, man. It's got a spot for a reason.
Oh man.
So I'm showing my brother that I do have some of that stuff already. He's telling me that I can go to where did he say? So there's a store in Quincy that carries it apparently. So
There's a store in Quincy that carries Geek Gaming?
Apparently.
Nice. Huh?
So definitely go grab some of that. If you're not lucky enough to have it local in a store to you, go to geekgamingusa.com and place your order there. Put in the order notes. Hey, I saw this with McMurray online, and you're not going to get anything out of it except for maybe a rude note or something from McMurray.
That, or if you're Chris Long, I might send a banana to you.
Exactly.
I got like 10 tubs of Geek Gaming Scenics different stuff sitting up on the shelf there, and then in the back I have all the bags that Murray packed for me from when I bought that stuff.
Heck yeah, buddy.
We should have a benefit auction.
Well, that or become a distributor. So
I mean, he's not going to use his own product. Why not?
And then y'all saw that I had put up a new. I put up videos last Friday. I've already got 2 more loaded. I got another short, another video, and it was this time it's me painting this and putting decals on it on the B17.
Nice.
So yeah, there you go. I think it turned out pretty good. The B17 is really easy. What you got there?
That's Nord was asking me what was I trying to paint, and it was these.
There you go.
Oh, those are new. What are those from?
So no, the place in Quincy doesn't have the Geek Gaming stuff. It's got Two Thin Coats Battle Mud. Or it's like the old Devlin mud. So the place in Quincy apparently carries the Duncan Rhodes product line.
Oh, nice, cool.
I like your
of two
videos.
things. Yeah. He's a good bloke, as they would say over there across the pond. So, yeah. So tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. There's going to be a new medium length form video and a short hitting the YouTube channel. So there you go. Yeah, Mutt, the Chiefs are playing, and I don't watch the Chiefs live, so good for you. And Nord, I'm sorry you're a Raiders fan. It's okay. They got medication. What's that?
So what a terrible existence.
Right. So
I
Didn't you like
I only
robot
root-
fuck turkeys for several years of your adult life?
A year and a half, yeah.
yeah, but I mean,
I'll take
still,
being a Raiders
but
fan.
I got more game than most people.
there
I
you go.
do
Literally.
absolutely take being a Raiders fan over.
Well, I only root
Turkey
for
insemination.
the Ravens potentially twice a year to win a football game. That's when they're playing the Cowboys or they're playing the Chiefs, and down goes Mahomes.
I'm about to say they're playing Baltimore tonight, aren't they?
Yeah. So
Yep.
this is one of two nights during the year I'll root for the Ravens.
There you go.
You would think that being a nearby home team that I would root for them, and I don't know why. I miss the old Baltimore Colts.
Anyway, so what we're here tonight talking about is, like I said, what is the thing in our collection, or things, we might have multiple things, but what are the things in our collection of gaming stuff we will never get rid of, never sell, never give away, never throw away? If we did, it would terminally wound us.
Jeff, can I guess?
Yeah, I was about to just say, y'all can guess what mine is.
I'm thinking your
Series.
copy of Terrible Swift Sword.
No, you got to guess what series of games would I keep.
So, the
oh,
series
that's
that
obvious.
Sword is in,
The
which is
Simonich 40 series.
Yes, good one.
I'm here all night. Tip your waitress, try the meal.
who knows what series that's in?
Nord got it.
Well, I understand that. I
GBACW.
know it too. I'm trying to get somebody else to guess it.
Great Battles of the American Civil War, huh?
Correct. Without question, that is Jeffy's.
But if you had to get rid of everything but one thing, you would not get rid of Terrible Swift Sword, I would say.
Oh no, you got to. I mean, thanks to Andrew, I've got 3 copies of it. So
Yeah, it's fair.
There you go.
it's not as appealing to me anymore because of the newer versions of the games are much better. But it's it's where I started. So
I mean that's the question though. Is it still TSS or is like 3 Dog the new one?
oh well, if you told me, hey, play the best one of the two, it's 3 Dog.
Fair.
Just because the rules are so far more advanced and provide what I consider to be way more realism.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Because we know I was in that war. I mean, I was young, but I was there.
Oh, I thought you were already aged out, mandatory retirement.
Charles says his orcs. Orcs rule forever. He will not get rid of his orcs. War Mutt. Okay, fine. You're weird. He says World of Warcraft.
I like my World of Warcraft.
Wait, Brian said World of Warcraft, not Zombicide?
Yeah, that's.
Damn.
He's. Yeah. Nord says one game or one series. I mean, like I said, it could be multiple things that you're not going to get rid of. So we already have precedent with Hexy saying he won't get rid of his GBACW games, which is fair.
Choosing one game would be a tough one. Well, I don't know. You'd have to pick something that has many scenarios that you can play, and Squad Leader is probably one of the only ones that fit that bill.
I'd argue that Squad Leader is a series too.
It is.
And in that case, choosing Squad Leader might be rough because you're going to have to choose which Squad Leader, which means you're going to super constrain what scenarios you can even play.
Yeah. Walkabout says, "Hey ho, all. How you doing there, eh?"
Chris Long.
My brother says, "Grenadier Future Warriors." He's not getting rid of those.
My first SPI game was called Grenadier.
And his second edition Metal Cadians, I know for a fact he will not get rid of those. And the ones that he has already painted look really good. How about you, Reese? What do you got?
Oh, fumble.
I don't know.
And that's a fair answer.
I've got so much, and I like it all so much. The first thing that came to mind, I have a metal 54 millimeter Mark IV tank.
Jesus Christ, that's a fucking construction material.
Yeah. It was made in the 1920s. And a dear friend's grandfather had it as a toy as a child.
Yeah, you can't get rid of that.
I'm not getting rid of it. It's pretty stinking awesome, and it will never see a table. But they gave it to me thinking I would game with it. And I was like, no, are you kidding me? That's going in a display cabinet and staying there. Another would probably be my 54 millimeter British Camel Corps. It's completely painted with pack camels and screw guns and all that.
There you go.
But that's probably, just one of many. So.
Charles says he'd probably trash GBACW and GCACW first. So Charles and Hexy don't have the same druthers, as it were, apparently.
Oh, Charles was full of poo-poo. He would keep GCACW because it's just like the Napoleonic Library.
And Jay's coming up with Hero Quest. Yeah, he just picked up the new release of Hero Quest. And if y'all remember the Hero Quest from back in the day, back in the 90s, that had the cardboard furniture and whatnot, they've done a really good thing with the new Hero Quest, and everything is now plastic. It looks really good. Sat down with Joey and Jay this past weekend and played a little scenario that Joey had put together, and it was fun. We had a good time, and everything looks really, really good.
Yeah, but what about, so all these miniatures guys, I know some of these guys play. Well, okay, you just said Hero Quest was a board game.
Yeah. It's a board game with miniatures.
But it's a board game. That's okay. So I was wondering, there's a couple other people that haven't answered that question.
Let's see.
I know some of these guys don't play any Hex Encounters. So.
Nord says, I won't get rid of my Great Battles of History, Flying Colors, Library of Napoleonic Battles, GBACW, 7-inch 4X games, Battle of the Eight, American War of Independence, and the Hunters series of games. There you go. Now, I do like the Hunters. I think it's a really good system. They do solo. They did it really good on for solo gaming, which I think really plays well toward sub-hunting, not sub-hunting, but hunting subs. Going out and looking for targets. I think that really plays well for a solo game anyway. So Walkabout Games says board game would be Hero Quest and Miniwise is World War II collection. Forgot about Musket and Pike. Add that to the list of games I wouldn't get rid of. Scala says, got to keep my Starfleet battles, even if it's a kind of crap game. No, there's no kinda that you can take that kinda out of that sentence, and it is a completely cromulent sentence and makes more sense, to be honest. Because yeah, it's a crap game. Unless you've got 12 hours to sit down and do 2 moves. Yeah. He says I'd get banned if I said my penis. I'll play with it all the time. Well, you know what? Monkhouse says I've got an old Armorcast Warhammer Reaver Titan and Baneblade. Model's about as old as me, dude. Those things, the original Armorcast Baneblade and Reaver Titan are amazing models, and at least back then, pricey as all dog snot. If I remember correctly, that Baneblade went for $500 or $600 back in the early 2000s, and the Reaver Titan, I don't even remember, but that damn thing was huge.
Was the Baneblade about yay big and had the big cannon on the?
Yep.
Like the twin? Was it a twin cannon?
No, they had several different types of Baneblades.
Okay.
But yeah, it was about yay.
My college roommate had one.
Yeah. Now, was it the plastic one or was it the solid resin?
It was solid resin.
Yeah, that thing could be a murder weapon.
Yeah, it was debated. Anyway, he painted it in Blood Angel scheme, if I remember correctly. So.
There you go. Bunkhouse says that I've got several old Hammer War models that have been out of print since before I started the hobby. There you go. I
asked Todd to join us.
Nord says, is it bad that I was watching a music video from '83 and immediately developed a crush on the female singer in the video, watching Cruel Summer and found the one girl to be cute? No, you're not wrong, because when I was 13 and watched that video, I had the same reaction. So, the latest Hero Quest module coming this week for my birthday takes place in the jungle, I have been told. Welcome to the jungle. McMurray, what is your one thing or multiple things that you would not want to ever get rid of?
That's a great question, and unfortunately, I'm not great at getting rid of stuff. Like, the board games I've gotten rid of are few in number. The miniatures I've gotten rid of are shockingly few in number until you enter my house and then you realize, oh yeah, this guy doesn't get rid of miniatures. I really honest to God don't know. Most of the time when I do get rid of stuff, it's because somebody's playing or starting playing, and it's, okay, here you go, have all this shit. I don't know. Most things that I've got are gaming models, not necessarily particularly valuable collectible items.
Right.
Like, most of that stuff doesn't super duper apply. Mainly because if I'm not ever intending to play with it, I don't really tend to own it or buy it. That being said, any and the vast majority of models that I've painted myself, I'm pretty loath to get rid of.
Right. I understand that.
Even though, thanks to the effort of people like Warmut, that number has been skyrocketing over the last few years. I'm really not sure. I've been trying to harness my inner Todd and be able to get rid of stuff.
Talk to you later, Chris Long.
See you later, eh? Good to see you, buddy. I don't know. Probably if I had to get rid of one, or if I had to choose one thing, that I would just say, you know what, nope, not happening. From a combination of, kind of nostalgia, effort put in, and time, and uniqueness of collection, it would probably be the 1/100-ish scale plastic chip models that I built and cut to waterline and painted and everything and rigged up to play with 15 millimeter figures. They're not the most playable things of all, that's for sure, because several of them are obnoxiously colossal. But at the same time, that was a big old chunk of time and effort and, loving care to build and assemble and do the whole 9 yards, and figuring out where I was going to get all the different parts and all the different things. So that might have to be it. That being said, I'm not the biggest fan necessarily getting rid of stuff after that much effort into making it mine. I'm a whole lot better with board games than I am with miniatures. But yeah.
So one of the things that I absolutely will not get rid of, and I thought I had lost it. I had loaned it to a friend of mine back in the mid '90s, and I got it back about 8 or 9 years ago, and it's this right here. The Starfighter Battle Book X-Wing versus TIE Interceptor by West End Games. And if anybody remembers the old World War One picture book game, Ace on Ace, it's the same thing, but in Star Wars. And it's kind of like a choose your own adventure game. And what you do is there's a particular page you start on, and you're in the cockpit, and when you look out the cockpit, or you will always see, not always see, but most of the time you'll see your opponent, and you'll see which direction that they are in relation to your ship, and in what direction they are flying in relation to your ship. And then you have different maneuvers down here along the bottom with a page number related to it. Let me blow this up. Hold on here. So, for instance, if I'm in my X-Wing and I want to say I'm going to do a half throttle maneuver and I just want to go straight, I'm going to do a K maneuver, which is page 214. So what I'm telling my opponent is they're going to go to page 214 in their book, and then they will do the same thing to me in whatever number they have on theirs. They're going to tell me what page to turn to. And if we get to turn to that page and it looks like this, well, it looks like they scored 5 points on me. They hit me for 5 points. Now, I don't remember how many points each ship has before it gets destroyed. But there are some pages that are automatically destroyed, like this one here. This one here. So it's a fun little game. It's real fast. It takes 5 minutes maybe to play the game, and then back around I think 2009 2011 timeframe, they did a Kickstarter to do a redo of the World War I aerial combat game. So I think it got published about that point in time. So, but yeah, when I got this back into my hot little hands, I was very excited that I got it back because I thought I had lost it forever. And right now, you can buy this set used, obviously. I think I saw it on eBay for as little as $75. I've seen it go for as much as 150.
For the book?
Yeah, for the two books in the sleeve in the holding sleeve. Yeah, because it's Star Wars, and people that like Star Wars are stupid with their money.
And it's vintage and retro, whatever that means.
It means it's older than you are, Reese.
Only about 9 years.
As far no, this came out in
89.
Yeah, 89.
About 9 years.
Yeah, okay. So as far as miniatures go, I don't think I've gotten rid of a single miniature. I've given miniatures away that I've painted as gifts. But to just get rid of because I don't want any more. I'm like McMurray. I don't think I would. Except for if anybody is interested in a crap ton of 4th edition Space Marines that are painted up like Ultramarines, I could talk to y'all. I could talk to you about getting a pretty good deal on them. If seriously anybody is interested, get in contact with me, and I will be more than happy to let you know exactly what I have, and we could talk price on it if you want. Scala says the games that I would part with has gotten much bigger as I buy more and more 3D printers. The sunk cost for STLs really makes it much easier to give a new game a whirl without feeling fully invested. And Jay says Scala speaks the truth. Yes, he does. Nordic said he got rid of all of his miniatures earlier in the year to do a hard reset. He dropped out of 28 millimeter altogether and decided to reset with 15 and 10 millimeter. That's a good start.
Direction.
It's not far enough in the right direction. 6 and 3 is the way you want to go, and sometimes 2. Scala says WEG just doesn't get enough credit for the profound impact they had on hobby gaming. Hell, they were the first to do a dice pool in RPGs with the Ghostbusters RPG, and what they did for Star Wars, everything. Absolutely. West End Games was a great company. They did a lot of great things, and they weren't afraid to put their necks out on the line to put something new and different out there. So, I think they did they are underappreciated. Richard said, I just dumped a quarter bottle of Skeleton Horde contrast paint in my lap. I guess I'm officially a miniature painter now.
One of us.
Yes,
one of us.
Yeah, exactly.
We accept him.
Yeah. Scala says, welcome to the club.
I'm about to say Jeffy's welcoming too.
Yeah. Percy says, and Reese still hasn't seen Predator. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't until about 14 or 15 years ago until I saw Casablanca. So,
Now that's a shame.
yeah, I was out.
It's a good movie.
You've
I
seen
was out on
Casablanca and not Predator? The fuck is wrong with you? Jeff, are you hearing this?
Hey, Casablanca's
I'll
a
put it
great
this
movie.
way. I relate better to my grandfather's generation than my dad's generation, and I'll leave it at that.
Fair enough.
Your dad's
Fair
generation is a hell of a lot closer to Predator than fucking Casablanca.
No, my
That's what he's
grandfather's
saying.
generation was Casablanca.
Yeah, and your dad's generation was Predator.
And I said I relate better to my grandfather's generation.
Gotcha.
But I will. I'll
I
add
actually-
Predator to the list of movies to watch this.
Aliens needs to be on that list if you haven't already seen it.
Aliens is as well.
I
Alien
like Predator
is
more than
the-
Aliens. I did.
I do too. But to be honest, if you're only going to watch one movie from the Alien series of 47 that they've got now,
Yeah.
Aliens is the one to watch.
I'm gonna watch the first one just because it's the first one, and then I'll watch the second one and I'll quit.
That's fine.
Jeffy-
I've only watched the two.
Jeffy, where do you come down on the Arnold Schwarzenegger Carl Weathers debate?
I think I like the first two Predators, and I like the one where they all get dropped on that fucking planet. Outside of that, I don't care.
Avatar?
No. Predator where fucking, what's his name, Adrian Brody, and all them get dropped on that planet.
Oh, okay.
There's more than one.
Aliens, the second one is still my favorite sci-fi movie.
That's
Stella
fair.
says the 21st century won't make it to Arkansas for another 20 years.
Accurate.
Slinging facts, Stella. Slinging facts.
Does anybody else remember 2012 when everybody was doing the Joseph Kony thing? And then the internet got a bunch of dumb college-age women to put up pictures of Carl Weathers in Predator thinking that he was Joseph Kony.
I don't know who Joseph Kony is, though.
African leader who used a lot of child soldiers. I don't know. That was the very, very ending of my college time, and it was
okay.
entertaining to then have random women in the middle of Missouri putting up pictures of fucking Carl Weathers because they'd never seen Predator. But yeah, Jeff, how is Terrible Swift Sword going, buddy?
Good. It's going good.
What? Jeff, you're killing me, dude. Heath just smashed into Reynolds.
No, Reynolds hasn't
Or
got
not
here.
Reynolds. I'm sorry, Buford. You get my
Yeah.
point.
I will tell you this. Buford has taken 1,100. Well, I'm sorry. The cavalry, including Tidball's horse artillery,
Yeah.
have taken 1,100 casualties, so they're kind of
Fair. Did-
1,000.
Did Heath continue to take casualties like his initial volley of 200 in one go?
Yeah, he's taken 1,000. I got smart and backed off at range and let the rifled muskets go to work at 4 hexes.
Oh, okay.
The carbines can't shoot them.
That's fair. I was about
Of
to say,
course, you got to roll 5s and 6s and get mass firepower, but I've been rolling 6s like freaking crazy. Lots of ammo depletions.
it did sound like Harry Heath's 7th Panzer Division wasn't quite as in play in this game as it has been in some of the past.
Charles
you-
says when I start. Go ahead.
No, that's a good one.
Yeah.
When I start shoot
shoots
while we
troop,
watching
I'll
the
be
African
winning.
Queen.
Yep. There you
We
go.
were playing games of David Mainley's Steamer Wars with the African Queen playing. That was pretty good. Yeah, the African Queen was directly inspired by actions on Lake Tanganyika.
Nord says, Reese, watch Tristan and Isolde, Last of the Mohicans, Zulu, and Zulu Dawn.
Check on Last of the Mohicans. Check on Zulu. Check on Zulu Dawn. Never heard of the first one.
Dr.
Yeah.
Zhivago.
Seen it.
Oh, good Lord. Now here's another one. I'm going to get my history geek card taken, and I didn't see Last of the Mohicans until about 8 years ago.
Man, it's going to be fun running this without a host. Okay.
I saw it last year for the first time. I bought it on DVD and brought it home to watch it because
I mean, it's really great. It's a great movie. For no other reason than I just hadn't gotten to it.
And nor would I have seen Casablanca.
Man, you know what's a weird one that I enjoyed for all the wrong reasons? And I guess you can't really enjoy it for any other reasons because it kind of sucks as a movie. But I had and always have a ball watching, what's it called? Battleship. That shitty movie with, I don't even remember the dude's name in it. But it's where aliens invade Hawaii or whatever.
Yeah.
Garbage, but you get to watch Missouri swing around and let fly with the big guns, and that 30 seconds to a minute is worth that entire experience. Which, fun fact, is also what all of my ex-girlfriends have said.
Nice.
But yeah,
Battleship. Alexander Skarsgård, Liam Neeson.
Yep.
Taylor Kitsch. He's the main guy. And of course Rihanna. Petty Officer Coro Webs.
Wait, did you say Rihanna?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, she was the petty officer on board.
That's right.
Peter McNichol played Secretary of Defense.
Lawrence of Arabia is fantastic.
I think Mutt's right. I think we need a top 16 movies.
Nope.
Mutt, I will ban your ass.
We've done it.
Ban your ass.
I know. I've listened to it. Way back.
Nord says Lonesome Dove is my all-time favorite Western.
Yep.
Now, my all-time favorite Western, and I don't care what you say, is a Western till the day I die, and that's Blazing Saddles. Best Western movie ever made. Best horror flick, Young Frankenstein. Bar none. Best history movie, History of the World Part 1.
Have you seen Part 2 yet?
I sat down to watch it, and I got through the first episode. I was like, it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same. And I don't know.
These 10 commandments.
10 commandments. So classic.
Josie Wales or The Searchers?
I'm going to have to go Searchers simply because of the genre-defining film that it was. But I enjoy Josie Wales more.
How about the Sacketts?
Sacketts is pretty good. And seeing a young Tom Selleck and Sam Elliott go up against guys, that's always cool.
Nord says The Searchers.
Ooh, Major Dundee. That's a good one, Chuck.
They Died with Their Boots On is always a good Saturday morning flick.
She Wore a Yellow Ribbon with Henry
That's
Fonda.
a good one. They Died with Their Boots On as Errol Flynn as Custer is just too fitting.
Oh, shit. Then you want to go down that road, I'm going to say the best one's Santa Fe Trail. About John Brown with Errol Flynn.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah Johnson, very good. Very good.
What is it? Paint Your Wagons.
Okay, so that's comedy Western, Chris. Now what about real Western?
Guy on a Buffalo.
Guy in a Buffalo is probably the best comedy Western since Blazing Saddles.
I like Little Big Man.
Little Big Man was
I haven't read it yet.
I don't like Dustin Hoffman, but I did like Little Big Man.
Has anybody read the book? Is it worth a read?
I have not read it.
Okay. It's literally sitting on my nightstand right now. So
But yeah, Little Big Man. I'm not a huge Dustin Hoffman fan either, but that was such a great movie. For as far as newer westerns, and it's not new in any way, shape, or form anymore. And that's Dances with Wolves.
What the? You like Dances with Wolves?
it's actually phenomenal.
No, that movie is absolute dong water.
It's a good painting movie because you don't have to watch half of it.
You don't have to watch half of it because you don't want to watch half of it. How is Ten Yuma not the go-to new western?
That is pretty good though. The new True Grit is phenomenal as well.
It is good.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's you
What?
can't beat the original True Grit, man.
Okay, as a Charles Portis fan, the author of True Grit, that was one of the most well done adaptations of a book I've ever seen.
Open Range wasn't bad.
Okay, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
But little known western, family friendly film. Ranger the
Five
Cook
Goes
in the
West.
Sky.
What was it? Sorry.
Ranger the Cook in a Hole in the Sky. It's phenomenal.
High Noon.
McMurray, you and Five Goes West can. I think we agreed about Five Goes West.
Well,
That was a
Jimmy
huge
Stewart
part of
is
my
a-
childhood,
is
dog.
Wiley Derp.
Okay,
You know,
wait a minute.
Wiley
Hold
Burke.
on, because we had this. We were talking about this tonight because McMurray has not seen this. Hostiles, Christian Bale.
I haven't seen it yet either.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is like people that haven't watched The Searchers, or haven't watched The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, or haven't watched Josie Wales. I'm telling you, watch Hostiles. You can get it free probably on YouTube somewhere with Christian Bale. It is, you know what? I take back everything. That's the best Western in my book right there.
Whoa. Damn. Ringing endorsement from the man in West Virginia, baby.
Very good movie.
Has anybody seen
Hostiles?
Horizon?
Yep.
Has anybody seen what?
Horizon?
I just watched it the other night.
Was it okay?
Yeah, it's not bad. Of course, Costner plays a badass with a pistol.
Yeah, it's kind of his role.
Okay, Hostiles 2017 with Scott Shepard and Rosamund Pike.
Yeah, Rosamund Pike, she plays a good role in that one. Very, very good. It's one you don't get off the couch. You watch it from start to finish. And pause it if you got to pee.
Does Quigley Down Under count as a Western?
Yeah.
Absolutely, it does.
He's shooting a Hawkins, isn't he?
It's a Sharps
shooting
45
Sharps.
110.
Sharps. Okay, Sharps. Hawkins was what fucking was in Jeremiah Johnson, that frozen, yeah.
Yeah, where elk don't know how many legs horses have.
Yep. News of the World was pretty good.
That's decent.
I saw a horse with 5 legs one time. That was terrifying.
But I'm telling you, if you've not watched The Hostiles, you're missing one of the best Westerns ever, I believe.
So, what is it about?
So he's an officer in the cavalry out west, all right? He's got like his own little special forces team, okay, pretty much, that ride around with him. They come across, well, I'm going to spoil it. Well, put it this way. They come across Rosamund Pike in a distressed situation, but then Wes Studi plays an Indian chief that's getting ready to die probably, and he gets given him, and of course, Christian Bale hates this guy because he thinks he's a bloodthirsty killer, and he's dealt with him many a times. Well, he gets the mission of escorting him back to his native lands to die. And, of course, Christian Bale doesn't like that and threatens to quit and all that other shit. And then, of course, they end up being best friends and on the way. But it's a really, really good, it's got good action in it. None of it looks phony as shit.
Is that based
really,
off
really
a
good.
book?
Really good movie.
Sounds like a book I read one time.
Scala says, "Man from Snowy River."
Yep.
Yeah, isn't that what's his name? The white-haired English guy that plays that. I think he's dead now, but I can't know what his name is.
Kirk Douglas? He's
No,
not English.
Not
Kirk Douglas plays a dual role of a one-legged prospector and an angry cattleman. It's a phenomenal film.
I've watched the man. There's two. Isn't there two Snowy River Man movies?
Yes, there are.
The Return of Snowy.
Yeah,
The Return of Snowy
really-
River.
The second one's all right. They put Brian Dennehy as a replacement for Kirk Douglas,
And he just died recently too.
He
which
did.
was not great. And then the second one's got all these 80s hairdos and
Yeah.
the awful thing where the guys take their horses and do about 3 spins before they go somewhere just to show they can ride. Anyway,
And I take it you're not saying 1880s hairdos?
no, like bushy blonde hairdos.
How about the Great Northfield, Minnesota Raid or whatever? Great Northfield Raid.
Is that with the Carradine brothers?
Who?
Carradine?
Are
Yeah.
the Carradines
Yeah,
in
all
there?
Carradine
Yeah,
brothers, yeah.
yeah. I've seen that one. That's good.
What's the name of the movie?
The Great Northfield Raid or something like that. It's a classic. Okay, here we go. Let's see it. Let's check. Let's do an age check here. Can y'all ever watch any of the Trinity movies? Westerns? My name, I think it's called like, one of them's called like My Name Was Trinity.
Has anybody seen the original Django?
He was Josie Wales with a pistol before Josie Wales was. But it's
I
kind
have
of
seen
fun.
I have seen the original Django.
Yeah,
He's
with
just
the
dragging
off
around
of,
a
like,
coffin.
Pepper Box Maxim. Yeah, like the ultimate
Yeah.
spaghetti western.
It's a military's, but they've yeah.
Yeah, like where it's obviously made by Italians who have no idea what the hell guns are.
Yeah. He's dragging it around in a coffin.
Yeah, but like the special effects are so bad that in order to simulate a machine gun, they just have to have this like 25 barreled thing that they just stick a firecracker in every barrel. And that's how he shoots his machine gun.
That's something.
I remember seeing that on YouTube right after Django Unchained came out. And I clicked on it thinking it would be something remotely close. It's not. Django's spelled the exact same way.
I
Good
feel like
movie.
Tarantino took the name and just made an entirely different movie.
Does Quentin Tarantino have a weird like dropping hard R's or like licking people's feet or something cameo in that movie? Because it seems like in every other movie he does, he does.
I think so, but I don't remember. But I am reminded of the mask scene from that movie every time I research a certain vigilante group from southern Missouri.
Oh, can't see fucking shit out of these things.
You hold your tongue. My wife made that.
Let's see. Weird Tarantino shit in Django Unchained.
Oh, Lord.
I am eventually going to do some bald knobber miniatures.
So what?
Some bald knobber miniatures. So we'll see. I just haven't figured out what sculpts I'm going to use yet. But we'll figure it out. Okay, Nord, The Cowboys is the movie that made me hate Bruce Dern.
Yeah. I agree. Bruce Dern. Yeah.
I can't take him seriously in any other role after that. He was so good in that movie that I hate his guts.
You know what?
And that
You
had
know
a
what
Carradine in it too.
Did that
It
to
did.
somebody for me? Watching, like, having seen a number of Tom Hanks movies, then watching Forrest Gump permanently fucking ruined everything.
How could you be a captain in World War II and then private in Vietnam? Did you get demoted or something?
No, it's that no matter what happens, like I can think about like, oh man, that was a great scene in Saving Private Ryan, and then it's like, you know, get in the Higgins boat. Not today, boy. Like just the whole fucking 9 yards. Like
I want to
that thing-
see that SNL skit where Forrest Gump storms.
It's so terrible. Like I watched, what is it? The thingy where he's the airline captain who lands on.
Yeah, Sully.
Sully.
Yeah, and the whole time it's just all I can think about is Forrest Gump talking about landing in water. It's not
So
a
that
boat,
was
it's
these
an airplane.
guys
Like, just it ruined everything. And Forrest Gump's a great movie.
I drank about 15 Dr. Peppers.
Yeah, like that shit. Isn't he and I Am the Captain now? Isn't he Captain Phillips?
Captain Phillips.
Yeah.
Because it was the same goddamn thing. Because that's also a phenomenal movie, and yet he's just like, oh.
What about the Money Pit?
It's been a long time. Those, but I kid you not. I try and watch something serious with Tom Hanks in it, and
What about Toy Story?
what?
What about Toy Story?
You know what? Actually, I can handle that because I'm not looking at his goofy. But Sergeant Wolbeck, you ain't got no legs. Like, yeah.
There's a snake in my box of chocolates.
And it doesn't help because, like, we were watching this, right? And my buddy had figured out that this fucked with me. And so we're watching Saving Private Ryan. And in the opening scene, right? Like, poor bastard's walking around holding his own arm. And he just goes, but Private, you ain't got no arm. And ruined it all over in the first, like, 2 minutes of that. It was just... I hate that.
My ex-wife had to get up and walk out of into the theater front foyer.
Yeah.
Until that part was over. She couldn't handle that.
Yeah, it's a pretty rough scene, to be honest with you. Like, extremely so. Yeah, it's like having sex while you're camping. You're really fucking intense.
Nice.
You guys are killing me. That one was...
That was a good one.
I laughed so hard I couldn't talk, man.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Best Vietnam movie.
Is there a good one?
There's only two that come to the top of my head.
Okay, We Were Soldiers.
Oh yeah, I guess we could add. Well, no, the helicopter scene at the end of that movie. I'm like, no, sorry, ruined it for me when you did that.
Tropic Thunder.
Where he pops up over that ridge shooting fucking the machine gun. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Just blind firing 2 3/4 inch rockets into God knows where.
2.75.
All right, Jeff.
I was thinking, first off, is Apocalypse Now.
Okay, good.
And then Platoon was really good.
Platoon was good.
Now here's an off the wall one if you want to watch it. It's not the greatest, but it is Burt Lancaster. It's Go Tell the Spartans.
Accurate.
I'm not sure I've heard of that one.
That's right at it's sort of a follow up not too long after the French lost Dien Bien Phu. When we finally and eventually ended up in the country, he was in there with more of an advisory team.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, even better. The Boys from Company C.
I was about to say, is that the Arlie Ermy movie?
Yeah. Yep. Oh, here's one that Arlie Ermy was in that a lot of people may not know. I can't think of who the guy that was in it. Who was the oh, god damn it, I wish I could remember her name. Cheryl Ladd, called Purple Hearts.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Where the guy ends up on a special forces team, and Michael Keaton's one of the nut jobs in the SF team or whatever. They go in. That's a good movie. I can't find or seen that anywhere.
I would still say Forrest Gump, dog.
I don't mind the Vietnam scenes in Forrest Gump.
Yeah, I'd say Forrest Gump's a pretty good Vietnam movie.
Full Metal Jacket.
For at
Flight of
the
the
very
Intruder,
least,
another good one.
Oh, Flight of the Intruder is amazing.
Flight of the Intruder is very
That's
good.
on YouTube for free if you want to watch it. So
I showed the girls in my family the Mickey Mouse scene of Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
They were very creeped out. I was like, that's the point.
Did you guys enjoy Good Morning Vietnam?
I love Good Morning Vietnam.
And I'm not a comedy guy, but that was good. I thought that was a good movie.
Yeah.
Well, it's a comedy only about half or 2/3 of the way through, and then shit gets real at the end.
All right. What about the Duke's venture into Vietnam?
Oh, Green Berets?
Berets?
I love that movie.
Yeah, great movie.
I mean, he had Sulu there, for God's sakes.
He did.
I love that scene where they kidnap the general and put him on the skyhook, and there's like no dialogue the entire scene. They shoot the balloon up, and the C-130 just
Pew!
That's because that's footage from a skyhook, not Hollywood production. I thought that was
No.
the whole point.
They had a Green Beret sit in the suit to do it for that film. I don't remember who it was. John Stryker Meyer had a commentary on who it was, and I can't remember who it was.
But I mean that's my point, is that it's not like an actor doing it. That's
yeah,
footage of a skyhook extraction.
but they did it like with the rest of the actors and stuff around him, if I remember correctly.
Okay, there you go.
But just because that poor Vietnamese general was probably just like, oh crap.
Sucks to suck. Don't
Yeah.
be a communist. Let's see. What are other good Vietnam movies? There's a few.
Tropic Thunder.
So Vietnam brings us around to what I'm doing for War Mutts Challenge. My only goal is to get the Crashed Huey done this month. So
What are you painting right now?
I'm not painting anything because my brain is dead from today. So,
Because you had to concentrate so hard driving a horse trailer down the interstate. Because that shit ain't easy.
an idiot with a Tesla pulled out in front of me at like going 35 miles an hour. I was going
Ooh.
70.
Hamburger Hill, Lord. Very good one. I
Oh,
served.
there you go. That's what I'm trying to think
I had a
of.
battalion commander that was one of those company commanders.
That would suck. Straight up, that would suck.
Isn't Uncommon Valor the one with Gene Hackman?
Yep, that's a good movie too. That's a true story though. His call something Hambone, I think.
Flight of the Intruder?
Yeah, they said that
Yeah.
was a good movie.
Such a good movie.
Oh, I said just a month or two ago.
Didn't somebody make a movie about Chicky Donahue bringing beer all the way to Vietnam?
Possibly.
God, that should have been a touchdown.
I haven't seen it, but I know the story. I'd never seen the movie.
McMurray, did you see how many boxes of SOG miniatures I got?
No,
Got 3 or 4 of them.
you
They're
got all the weird ass guns you could possibly want.
and
Yeah.
use their bodies and stuff to make sure I get plenty of mountain yards.
Yeah, but Air America was South America. That I don't think I.
No, it wasn't. That was Vietnam.
Air America?
Yep. That was
Well,
a
it's-
Vietnam movie.
It's
You're
Laos
thinking
and
about
Cambodia.
Made in America.
Oh, what?
Made in America?
You mean
'Cause that's
Born
an
on
arc-
the 4th of July?
Okay, we're talking about 3 different films here.
Accurate, we are. I'm just.
Yeah, I
fucking-
didn't care for Born on the 4th of July.
Air America
but
had Mel Gibson and Robert Downey Jr. in it,
Yeah.
1990.
Because was it Made in America about the drug smugglers?
I've been to Laos.
Wait, do you guys
Operation
talk about that
Dumbo
Nicolas Cage
Drop.
movie?
Made in America is Whoopi Goldberg and Ted Danson.
What is that movie about that Arkansas drug smuggler that had the Clinton connection?
Suicide? Get it?
That was funny.
Get it? The Clintons.
American Made.
American Made.
It's not Vietnam, but it's Tom Cruise's Barry Seal.
Yeah.
It's got Donald Gleason in it.
He's just very crazy.
I won't even watch fucking Star Trek Next Generation anymore because of Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg is in Star Trek?
Yeah.
Next gen.
Gross.
A good little football game.
What's the score?
Oh, The Killing Fields. There's an old one. Yeah, but Mutt don't know any of these movies. He's just Googling shit.
Accurate. What's the score, Jeff?
Wait, Air America is a comedy?
Yes, it is. It's 13 to 10. Kansas City at the half.
Both defenses started to play after the first two drives.
Yep. Yeah, Air America is a comedy.
See it. Still have yet to see it.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's not great, but it's pretty good.
I thought it was going to be about like CIA operations. And
It is.
oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it is about Air America. It's a comedy. Comedy, drama, you know.
Didn't they make a movie about the Hanoi Hilton?
That'd be a rough one.
Oh, what about Rescue Dawn? That's a Vietnam movie.
We just suggested it there.
I thought that was pretty good.
With Christian Bale and Steve Zahn in it.
I don't know who the hell Steve Zahn is, but Christian Bale, yeah. Oh, Steve Zahn, the dude from Basketball?
Yeah.
And the
Yes.
dude from with Matthew McConaughey in the desert.
A U.S. fighter pilot's epic struggle of survival after being shot down on a mission over Laos during the Vietnam War.
Yeah, no, it's a good movie.
Now, speaking of Dawn movies, I got to go the original Red Dawn.
Zulu Dawn.
Yeah, I approve of that, as opposed to
The original Red Dawn, not the Chris Hemsworth Red Dawn.
I'm with McMurray. Let's go Zulu Dawn.
Not a bad movie either.
It's not quite
Bat
as good as
21.
Zulu, but it is a good movie.
Bat 21 was a good
Rambo
movie.
was
Also.
good. All the rest of them were stupid.
What?
Do we consider First Blood a Vietnam movie?
Yeah, the first Rambo was good. All the rest.
No,
of them.
First Blood certainly isn't. First Blood took place in Washington.
Bat 21. There you go, Percy.
Rambo 2, that could be a Vietnam movie.
What's the one where he goes to Afghanistan and helps the Mujahideen?
The third one,
Rambo
where he rescues Colonel Troutman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rambo 3.
Like, that didn't age well.
Does 4 turn into a Vietnam movie again
There
or
are
no?
like 6 or 7 of them goddamn things.
Yeah, but the 4th one, he goes back to Southeast. Well, he's already in Southeast Asia, but people can't find him.
Oh, Tour of Duty. The
Good.
series.
There you go. That's a good one.
I found a free channel with all of them too. They're blurry as fuck. Gardens of Stone, Richard. I just watched that the other night. That is a freaking great movie. And it's about Vietnam. Arlington Cemetery. James Earl Jones and James Caan. What a freaking great movie. I had, it's funny because I have two associations with the old guard or the color guard, whatever you want to call them. One, I could have gone there and I turned it down. All right. When I got out of the service, I used to take their NCOs up to Gettysburg and do tours with them.
There you go.
Nice. Excuse me.
Or mud stick to painting your zombies.
Exactly. So, Meandering Mike wants to know, is the episode title considered insensitive considering events of yesterday? No, because I'm not referring to Bang Bangs. I'm referring to games. So, Nord says the school
You're
shooting
talking about
that happened
the Charleston Heston quote or whatever.
Yeah.
I just watched Dawn of the Dead 2 nights ago.
Oh, there you go. That's what I was trying to think of, Warmut.
Best zombie movie ever, I think.
Best
Yo,
zombie movie?
Dr.
I really don't agree
Zhivago
with that.
Dr. Zhivago is a long movie. The Deer Hunter is not a long movie, considering.
I thought you were going to say Dr. Zhivago was a zombie movie. And I was like,
Deer
well,
Hunter's a
because
good
we made
movie.
a bunch
There's
of zombies.
communists in it, so kind of maybe.
Yeah.
The original Nord.
Best zombie movie is Shaun of the Dead. Let's get that straight.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well,
It's not bad.
Okay.
what's that?
Let me get my cricket bat.
It's not bad. I enjoyed Shaun of the Dead.
Best undead movie ever, in my opinion. I guess you could say we're zombies in a sense, but Evil Dead.
I gotta go.
The first Evil Dead. That bitch with that pencil when she fucking lifts up and takes that pencil and jabs it down that girl's ankle.
I gotta go with Omega Man, where he's fighting the vampires.
I think we've run out of Vietnam movies. I can't get anybody think of any other oddball out there that.
Naval Vietnam movies.
Naval Vietnam movies.
I can't think of it. Besides Flight of the Intruder, I can't think of a naval Vietnam movie.
Rescue Dawn. He's a Navy pilot. I mean, you can play that game all day long.
I was about to say you could get plenty of brownwater Navy experience out of Apocalypse Now.
There you go.
Yeah. And Hot Shots. Was it Hot Shots or Hot Shots Part 2? When Charlie Sheen is going down the river, and Martin Sheen is going up the river, and they pass each other. Rather meta.
PBR Street Gang. Radio call.
Scala says, going vampire movies, Renfield is amazing. Nick Cage's Dracula is perfect.
Does Young Frankenstein count as a zombie movie?
No, it's not a zombie movie. It's a Frankenstein movie.
Yeah, but isn't Frankenstein kind of a zombie?
No.
He's a reanimated dead dude. What the hell's a zombie?
Completely different. Completely different process. Because zombies are the product of spells and potions from actual zombies. Spells and potions from Jamaican voodoo.
I think you're just making shit up.
No. I am not. And then Frankenstein is a reanimation of the dead body through science, not magic.
Bullshit. That's like medicine versus holistic medicine. Either you have a Jamaican guy or a German guy doing it. You don't get to bitch about the method. Nope. Nope, not a thing. Just because somebody's doing an accent, they're still bullshit zombies either way.
Scala says, do you really want your brain surgeon going, now what we're going to do is cut the top of your head off and stick it there.
I get
see
it.
if we can find that tumor.
I get it. But he's still a neurosurgeon.
Scala says Frankenstein monster is more of a lich than a zombie.
Oh.
Because he's not brainless. That's the other big thing. Zombies have no mind.
Well, that depends on what zombie movie you watch. If you watch that Will Smith zombie movie, those little fast bastards are zipping all around. They're listening. They're putting their heads up to hear.
Oh, that I Am Legend or whatever?
Yeah. Where it's like him and his dog.
Have you seen Omega Man, McMurray?
I don't know.
You talking about the Charlton Heston?
Yeah, it's what I Am Legend is based off of.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. Probably.
It's pretty good.
I don't watch scary movies, so I'm out.
I wish somebody would make an accurate Frankenstein movie to the book.
Okay, here we go. Here's a good one. Here's a good topic. When it comes to movies, first movie that you can remember that scared the living shit out of you.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I was a little kid.
That was a scary ass movie, dude.
The tunnel scene.
Yeah.
Nope. Not a thing. Sorry, guys.
Jaws.
Black Stallion, when the boat goes down.
Dog. Jaws. I still don't like swimming in murky water, baby.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't do scary movies, so.
Granted, I don't like swimming in murky water. My eyesight's terrible. All water is damn murky.
Ooh, Exorcist. I love Soylent Green. Soylent Green's a great movie.
Yeah, Scala, I'm with you. Poltergeist scared the Jesus out of me.
Well,
I could not leave the television on because of that movie.
Oh, the wax museum. Hey, so I know they got them everywhere in the world, but I live near Harper's Ferry, and they got some of those wax museums down there, and they got the one that has John Brown and everything in it. And now I'm talking as an adult. All right, after being in combat and everything, I walked in there, and when I got to the first display, I turned around and walked back up the steps and walked out. I know, not a fucking chance in hell, but I'll go. Them things freak me out, man. Thank God my house in the closet talk to me because they're not like wax dummies or anything. So, but you cannot get me to do that. Fuck that noise.
Going
And
to a wax
you go to
museum?
Gettysburg, to the museum in Gettysburg, or when you're in the new center, I get the chills because they have some dummies in there in uniform and stuff, and that kind of gives me the chills in there looking at that.
What if you went to Madame Tussauds and saw the young Dolly Parton? I bet you Jeff would be all right with that.
I remember when I saw her dress down at Dollywood, where the fucking waist was about 21 inches and everything else was massive.
Yep.
Yes, sir. I want to know it. Yeah.
Well, I should probably head to bed.
Why?
Because I got to be up in the morning to feed horses and catch horses and go bring some cattle in and then load a trailer and ship them down the road. So
Look at me. I'm a cowboy.
I played golf every day since Saturday, and I'm going to play tomorrow. And then I got the club championship this Saturday and Sunday.
Hell yeah. How much money you going to win a club championship, Jeffy?
I don't know. The winner usually gets close to 300, but I don't care about that. I want another trophy.
I know, for your shelf of all the other club championship trophies.
I need the Triple Crown. I need that third one. But we got all the studs playing this year.
what were you saying, Chris?
I don't remember.
That's okay.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, you need that 300 to, like McMurray said, you're going to need that 300 to build a bigger shelf.
Now, I got news for y'all. My goddamn savings account is sitting at about $300 right now because of all the shit the last 2 weeks I've had to throw money out on. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Better play good, buddy. I believe in you, Jeff.
Oh.
I believe in you entirely.
Mutt says it's those paranormal activity movies get me also.
Those are just... I hate jump scares, and that is the only thing that those piece of shit movies have going for them.
Exactly.
Yeah, I almost punch people at work when they do that dumb shit.
Now, movies like Alien, that's a truly scary movie because it's not a jump scare thing. It is suspenseful for suspense's sake.
I know we've talked about Ghost in the Darkness on here before.
Oh, with what? Val Kilmer? Yeah, very good movie.
That was a terrifying movie for teenage Reese.
Percy, I already put my order in. I think it was $85 after the 50%.
Reese, were you afraid of lions in Arkansas?
Dude, we've got big cats in Arkansas. You ever heard of Turpentine Creek?
I mean, I know there's big cats in Arkansas. There are lions in Arkansas.
Well,
Mountain lions.
Correct.
Lion enough.
Trays and boxes.
So I was also in Kansas when I watched that, so we had plenty of tall, wavy grass in the wind.
Okay, that's fair.
So
that's just flat out a good movie.
Yeah.
Speaking of lions, have you seen Secondhand Lions?
I have.
That's very.
That
good.
is one of the best movies I have ever seen. It's such a great movie.
My grandfather saw it on TV and then called me and we watched it together because he loved it.
Got Michael Caine in it. It's going to be good.
Yeah,
Got
Michael
Robert
Caine
Duvall.
and Robert Duvall.
Yep.
And all of the comic strips at the very beginning and at the end of the movie were all drawn by Berkeley Breathed, my absolute favorite cartoon artist ever.
Who?
Berkeley Breathitt. He wrote Bloom County back in the 80s. He's the reason my brother and I knew who Casper Weinberger was.
See you, bunkhouse.
See you, Doug. Thanks for
See
sticking
you,
around,
buddy.
bud.
That is just a great movie. So, you want to talk about underrated movies? That is an underrated movie right there.
Percy, good game. Oh, I should have ordered Norman Conquest. God darn it. I guess I could still do it.
Highwaymen with Kevin Costner. And
Oh, very good. Excellent.
Phenomenal film.
Yep. They say that's probably the closest to actuality. A lot of the events that were in that.
Well, they shot it on location where they got shot.
They did. I was about to say, at least the final scene is.
Mm-hmm. It's dead on. Besides some of the weapons they used, but it's pretty close.
Yeah, but some shit you just can't, like, you're not going to find a Hollywood prop gun of a Remington Model 8 in 35. Like,
No. I'm talking about them specifically putting a Tommy gun in the film for Tommy gun's sake. In that scene.
Oh, yes.
That's all. Yeah.
100%.
Having BARs mocked up as monitors, I'm okay with that.
That's because.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Correct.
But throwing a Tommy gun in where there shouldn't have been a Tommy gun. Anyway.
Correct. But at the same time, it's a Depression era crime movie. It's got to have a Tommy gun in it.
Oh, Road to Perdition. Have you seen that one, McMurray?
Yeah, it's been a minute. For whatever reason, I always get like that and The Untouchables and a bunch of others kind of all convoluted together.
Well, you probably shouldn't watch Road to Perdition because you'll start thinking Forrest Gump was a gangster too.
Oh, God, that's right. That's the other one. Green Mile. Completely fucked up by Forrest Gump.
So this man started touching me?
Yeah. And then birds came out of his eyeballs. Like, great. Cool.
I like what he says. Was your wife pleased? He says multiple times.
Yeah.
Killed me. Oh, man.
Just another one. All right. Enough Tom Hanks movies. This is just ridiculous.
In all seriousness, though, Road to Perdition made me hate Daniel Craig.
He's a good actor. I like Daniel Craig a lot.
He's phenomenal. But like Cowboys made me hate Bruce Dern. Road to Perdition made me hate Daniel Craig.
He's great in Knives Out.
My favorite Daniel Craig movie is Defiance.
Fantastic movie. Big fan. We used to play a game in college based around Defiance. Because like that came out. That might have come out right before I was. Well, either way, like that and what is it? Inglourious Bastards were all coming around the same time. So we'd play a game called Bear Jew, which is where you took a bottle of Manischewitz, and during the opening, like title credits of Defiance, you had to take a biggest slug as you could in one pull off of the bottle of Manischewitz. Then you refilled it with vodka, and then you had to finish it by the end of the movie.
Good Lord.
And then to play it on hard mode, you'd play it with a handle, so a 175 of Manischewitz.
Yeah, Percy. You see the size of that chicken?
Yes. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks,
Okay.
Norm.
Did Percy? Did you just say Tombstone didn't make the cut for us?
It did. It did.
Oh, it did.
It's phenomenal. I've got miniatures of Tombstone, like in front of me right now.
It did. Fun fact, I don't have Tombstone miniatures. I do have Blazing Saddles miniatures.
Brought to you by Knuckle Duster Miniatures.
Exactly.
Forrest Harris is a phenomenal individual. If you need Wild West 28 millimeter miniatures, go check him out at knuckledusterminiatures.com or something to that effect. Great stuff. No, I was not paid to say that. His stuff is amazing. And every time he's been on the show, it's been amazing. I need to reach out to him again. See if he'll come play some fiddle for us. Exactly, yeah. So we need him to come play some fiddle again. So, Have you been on any of those shows with him, Reese?
I think those were all in the dark days.
Maybe one.
No, he's been on ours. He's
Was
been
that
here.
Was it Gunfighter's Ball that he was?
Yeah, Gunfighter's Ball.
Was that the bobblehead one? Like the
No, that's Gunfight Royale.
That's the one that I was on.
Still
Yeah,
Knuckle Buster.
Yeah.
Yeah, still next to Lester. Still
All right,
great
Ben.
miniatures.
It's time for Hexy.
All right, Hexy, thanks for coming in, buddy.
See you, buddy.
See you guys.
Good to see you, Jeff. I have 2 of the plastic tray inserts for Gunfight Royale and no Gunfight Royale.
You still haven't received it?
I just, again, it got the mix up, and I never told him. I never followed up with him and said, hey, send me my copy. I don't mind. It's all good. I know enough people who have it that should I want to play it, it's not an issue.
It's a fun game.
It is. It's a very fun game.
I haven't laughed that hard in a very long time.
It is a very fun game. I enjoyed it quite a bit. But let's see here. What is... I don't know. I'm over here looking at my... Where the hell are all my good... Oh, Todd has a bunch of my DVDs. I'm sitting over here trying to find, like, where are all these things? Todd has them, because Todd has never seen any movies. And so I had to loan him a bunch of movies for him to try and watch, and I'm pretty sure he's watched exactly 0 of them. Best 32mm Wild West minis is Zombicide, Undead or Alive. Maybe you just need to switch to 28s where there's awesome miniatures.
Just bring up to 54 when you got.
Have I played Knock Paris from VUCA? I have not, Nord. I have not, buddy.
I don't think he's speaking English there.
Oh, well, yeah. It's a game title in German from a German company that makes games in English.
Is VUCA German or are they Polish? I can't remember.
Anyway, in all seriousness, guys, I'm headed out. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for the evening also.
Sorry.
So, that's fine. We're an hour and a half, and we as normal, we had 25 minutes worth of topic, and then went off the deep end, which is okay. But I have no idea what we're going to talk about next week. I will have a follow-up on the game day over at Wiley HQ this weekend. Like I said, I'm headed over there. My buddy Copeland is going to be there. I think Joel's going to be there. So it should be a good time.
Tell him I said hi.
I will. Are we going to be missing you, McMurray? He might have fallen asleep already.
Man, he's got a talent for that.
Yeah, he does. Anyway, all right, guys.
Hey, what?
There you are.
I'm not asleep at all.
Okay, you were on mute. If you were talking, we didn't hear you.
I don't know. Yeah, I wound up getting to work this weekend.
Okay. Well, I'll think about you as I'm rolling dice.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, everybody, thanks for showing up. Percy and Charles and Nord and Warmutt and Wag and Ashley popped in briefly. She said hello. I can't remember if we acknowledged her. If not, sorry. Scala, my brother Jay. Hissy was here for a little while. Definitely thanks for dropping in, guys. It was great. Oh, the old chestnut came in. So, yep. Thanks, everybody. And be on the lookout for my videos tomorrow. Watch them, share them, like them. So, and like this one also. Give it a thumbs up. And until next time, we will see you on the flip side.